$18 burger. It is a straight-up trap. Look at this receipt because the price of just staying alive is being robbed in broad daylight right under our noses without a single warning label. The menu changes the numbers right in front of your face to drain your wallet before you can even blink. Think about the sheer panic when you get stuck in a massive line with absolutely no way to turn around or escape. You are completely held hostage by a rigged system that forces you to either hand over your hard-earned cash or leave empty-handed, completely targeted in real time. Those bright electronic boards have hidden cameras tracking how tired and hungry you look just to see exactly how much extra money they can squeeze out of your pockets right now. If regular people just sit back and take this, these greedy companies are going to rig the price of a basic meal every single hour of the day. My entire weekly food budget was completely wiped out in less than 40 seconds by a computer that senses how desperate you are to eat. Your Honor, regular hardworking families are getting completely blindsided right now because the second your tires cross their line, you aren't a customer anymore. You are a prisoner to a digital screen. I saw a $9 price tag out on the street, but the exact moment 5 cars boxed me in from behind and trapped me against the concrete curb, the numbers literally flipped right in front of my face. $18. You cannot put your car in reverse. You cannot jump the curb. You just sit there trapped in a hot car, staring at a machine that is basically telling you, pay double right now or face the angry mob of drivers behind you. That is not commerce, Your Honor. That is a coordinated trap.
Your Honor, this is an absurd exaggeration of standard retail technology. The menu boards are digital because they are smart. When a lunch rush hits our kitchens get slammed, the price adjusts by a few dollars to balance the volume and make sure the kitchen doesn't run out of food. It's an efficiency algorithm. It manages the crowd so the restaurant functions properly. It has nothing to do with trapping anyone.
Don't let him smooth talk you with words like efficiency algorithm, Your Honor. Let's talk about what that computer is actually doing while you're waiting in line. Those bright flashing menus have small optical sensors built right into the frame. They aren't just displaying the food, they are watching you. The system tracks how long your eyes stare at the value menu. It checks the line length to see how long you've been waiting. The computer knows that if you've been sitting idling your engine for 15 minutes, you are exhausted. Your kids are screaming. Your lunch break is ticking away. Your precious time is burning, and you absolutely cannot face the nightmare of driving somewhere else just to start all over again in another line. The machine senses your desperation and spikes the price because it knows you have no escape route.
Mr. Miller, let's address this directly. Does your client's software adjust prices in real time based on the physical length of the drive-through queue or consumer wait times?
Well, Your Honor, the system monitors customer traffic to optimize profitability and store flow, yes. That is standard modern business practice. If a store is packed, the value of the immediate service goes up. Every smart business capitalizes on peak demand. If you go to a stadium, a bottle of water costs more than it does at a wholesale store. The location and the timing create the value.
A stadium is a choice you make before you buy a ticket. A drive-thru is a bait and switch. They lure you in with a cheap price on the big highway sign and then change the rules of the game the moment you are physically locked inside their concrete lane. They are using data to strip away every single penny of savings a regular working person has. They track when you are too tired to fight back, and they tax you for it.
Your Honor, the plaintiff keeps trying to paint a picture of total isolation, but this is a standard restaurant. If a customer steps inside to the touchscreen kiosks, they have absolute freedom of choice. There are dozens of items available. If an $18 premium burger doesn't fit your budget, the menu offers smaller sandwiches, basic sides, and value items. The consumer holds the ultimate power to choose a cheaper option.
The choice is a complete illusion, Your Honor. Let's expose what that digital kiosk actually does the moment the restaurant gets crowded. The algorithm doesn't just raise prices, it actively hides the cheaper food. When the computer tracks that the store is slammed and you've been waiting, the value menu button literally vanishes from the screen. If you try to select a basic $4 item, a flashing warning pops up saying item temporarily unavailable. But guess what? The $18 premium burger is fully stocked, flashing in bright colors and taking up the entire screen.
Mr. Miller, this is a serious accusation of digital manipulation. Is your client's software programmed to deliberately alter menu visibility or restrict lower-priced options during high-traffic periods?
The software dynamically manages kitchen capacity, Your Honor. If the food preparation line is bottlenecked, the system temporarily deprioritizes low-margin, high-volume items to keep the kitchen from collapsing. It is inventory management and operational control. We are simply directing the consumer toward items our staff can prepare immediately. It is not a forced sale.
It is artificial starvation of choice. They aren't running out of the cheap buns or the cheap meat. It's the exact same ingredients. They deliberately lock the affordable options behind a software wall to force you into the high-profit premium bracket. You are standing there on a countdown clock, you're hungry, and the machine is intentionally blocking you from buying affordable food. You either hand over the $18 or you leave empty-handed after wasting your entire lunch break. That is a digital pocket picking, and it forces compliance through corporate greed. And for anyone listening to this, you need to know exactly how to protect your hard-earned cash from these algorithms before they drain your wallet. This is a classic digital dark pattern designed to exploit consumer pressure, and they count on you being too rushed to protect yourself. First, lock your price digitally. Always open the mobile app and complete your order before your tires ever cross into their physical drive-through lane. When you order digitally beforehand, you secure a locked-in price confirmation. The algorithm cannot dynamically spike the cost at the terminal window once a digital order is already processed and confirmed on your screen. Second, document the pricing discrepancy. If a business displays a clear baseline price out on the street billboard to lure you in, but charges you double at the speaker box without prominent, clear advance warning, that is a massive transparency violation. Do not argue with the worker at the window who has no control over the network anyway. Take a quick photo of the advertised street price, keep your final receipt, and file a formal complaint for misleading advertising with your local consumer protection agency. When corporate servers face a massive flood of documented complaints for non-transparent pricing discrepancies, regulators are forced to step in and audit their software. The only way to push back against a rigged network is to document their hidden rules and force them out into the light. And that is why we are here today, Your Honor. This isn't about a single burger. This is about drawing a hard line in the sand and telling these massive corporate networks that they cannot use concrete walls, social shame, and hidden cameras to hold our daily survival hostage. We are asking you to declare these predatory, real-time pricing traps completely illegal before they spread to every single store in the country and change the rules of survival forever.
This court has heard enough. The defense calls this software retail efficiency, but this court calls it automated extortion. A free market requires absolute price transparency, not digital traps built out of concrete and hidden cameras. I am ruling immediately in favor of the plaintiff. Your client is hereby ordered to permanently deactivate all real-time dynamic pricing and menu hiding algorithms nationwide. Furthermore, for using physical entrapment to aggressively exploit working families, this court hits your corporation with a maximum statutory fine of $50 million for deceptive trade practices. Clean up your screens, Mr. Miller. This court is adjourned.